Alright, let's get to work on this. Episode 1. The ever-present sun along the perpetual daytime it brings leads people to fear that Christmas might never come. Oh. Meanwhile, Andvari gathers help to host a reimagined Christmas event, convinced that this unseasonable weather is key to striking it rich. You and Dead join forces with him, hoping to rekindle enough festive spirit to put the sun back where it belongs. I don't want to speak the fear of what might happen if, there's no Christmas. If people just don't believe. But all I can say is, Persona 5. Be able to bring the people's faith in Christmas back to the sun-drenched streets of Tokyo. I'm glad I'm screenshotted the logo. They usually put the title card in the corner. Oh, good morning. Please be seated. Sorry. Force a habit for a teacher. Nice to see you here. I look forward to working with you, Producer Brandon. I'm a producer now. You don't really... Meeting a teacher feels kind of weird. It is a peculiar role reversal, isn't it? I do hope my nerves don't have me saying anything embarrassing. Let me tell you, I was feeling terribly anxious about this, but seeing as you calmed me right down, after the shock wore off, I decided to broaden my horizons this winter break, you see, and a new part-time job seemed like just the thing. Oh dear. But I never imagined I would end up working with you. I guess you'll be teaching the teacher. Oh god, I gotta bring up the Yasuyori voice. Oh, it's been forever. Yeah, it has been. Commander, and Miss Ziz, all present and accounted for, I see. Miss Ziz, allow me to thank you again for showing me the way from the station. Why, it was nothing. I could never ignore a student in need of help. All the more so a friend of Brandon's. I do so relish to take the chance to make connections with other schools. You don't want to make well. Let's just assume that he's one of you younger in this loop. This is the first time I've undertaken a part-time labor, but with your guidance, I am certain this will be a smooth operation. Please forgive any foolish errors as I strive to assist you, however. As formalities go, this takes the cake. At ease, soldier. Commander, please. Those are my shoulders you're fondling. When did I say I was fondling your shoulders? Your shoulders. As I am sweating considerably in this heat, it is not sanitary. Please wipe your hands with this handkerchief. You just have that at the ready.
Now then, if all members of this unit are prepared, I would suggest we move out. By your leave, Commander.
I forgot how awkward Yasuyori makes things. I am happy to, like, I am giddy right now. Yasuyori is one of those guys that makes me happy. Oh, good morning, everyone. If you can even call it that. I slept really badly last day.
It took me long enough to acclimatize to Tokyo's day-night cycle as it is, even without this permanent sunshine. I see that you're serving morning tea, though, Choji. May we partake?
Morning, Choji. Good morning, Mr. Itzamna.
Now that's a nice, simple greeting, but a lovely one nonetheless. Reminds me of my old students back at the academy, who are currently killing each other. Their hearts are in the right place, even if they can be a bit self-interested sometimes.
Oh god, Kuriyoshi and Benton are probably choking each other to death right now. I feel bad for it.
It's only natural when you're so passionate about something you love. I just wish it wouldn't cause so many problems.
Oh, dang it, I forgot Dad.
I see you're all awake. Let's say we all take a cup of Choji's delicious tea and discuss our plan of action.
Made it in the nick of time. Good morning to all of you. I was just away borrowing some reference materials from the Santa School library. Alley-oop. Goodness, that's heavy. Mr. Tansbernier will come by later to drop off the rest. I hope they provide to be at least somewhat useful. How much did you get?
The new Santa Digest. That's a good series. Thank you, Shiro. I'm certain it will be a big help. Now, as I'm sure you all remember, we decided broadly at our last meeting who should handle which attractions. Mrs. Iz will organize something to attract people to the venue, Choji will entertain them once they arrived, and Yasuyori will close out the show.
Whoa, that's a big ask for all three. Given their personalities.
Just saying. And I believe you all agreed to ruminate on your roles overnight and come back today with some ideas, no?
Oh boy.
Ooh. Well, I dare say those are not faces of successful ruminators. Not to worry, though. We still have plenty of time. Why don't you tell me what difficulties you're having, and we'll see if any inspiration strikes.
Dad knows what he's doing. He's a master reassurer. I'm trying for ideas myself. May I start? Well, I spent a lot of time looking into a variety of potential attractions. But when I tried asking myself what Christmas really is, I ran up against a bit of a wall.
Yeah, you're from Eden, and I'm fairly certain Eden is like no Christmas. As did I. All I know is that it's a day upon which presents are exchanged with loved ones. My knowledge of Christmas is also rather sparse, as seeing as I've just learned of it, it's difficult to conceive of a proper decor. It's someone's birthday, right? But there's more to it than just that. Won't you teach us, Headmaster Dad? Give us the crash course. Oh, yes, please do. I too would welcome the opportunity to learn. Well, if you are you're all so insistent, it does seem like a good idea to start with the basics. You can look this up in greater detail once Mr. Tansgrenier gets here, but I'm happy to provide a brief overview. The first thing to know is that the significance of Christmas on the 25th of December differs from world to world. This textbook purports that Christmas originated long, long ago. We're talking ancient times. While it famously marks the birth of a savior in one world, some of its origins trace back much, much further still. In the oldest of olden days, it was a festival to sacrifice lives to higher powers. Very different from the Christmas of today. One world where a certain faith reigned supreme considered the 25th of December to signify the birth of the immortal sun. Oh, stepping on some toes there. That date gradually acquired significance in other faiths too, until another world took to its mark to the coming of its savior. To this day, many wonder whether this savior's birthday originates from the birthday of the sun in the older faith. But either way, that is the day we now call Christmas. Did you know, however, that it doesn't necessarily fall on the 25th? Yeah, I've learned that one. The Christmas period often shifts, lengthens, or contracts to adapt to the faith of the land where it takes root. Interesting. The birth of the sun and sacrifices to it greatly calls to mind the faith of El Dorado. I had no idea such worship was found in other worlds as well. No, El Dorado's calendar doesn't quite line up. Its new cycle begins on December 23rd. I should know, since I said it that way. Wait, what? I shouldn't be surprised, but really? And with my winter hibernation on top of that, it's no wonder I've never heard of Christmas. Mr. Itzamna? For a second, he seemed kind of... No, never mind. Just my imagination. I never knew Christmas was so closely tied to the sun. I associated it more closely with the night or the stars. If I remember right, how it ended up being beaten to my head when I joined a different faith at the time and then left. It was, they went, we don't celebrate Christmas because it's a pagan worship, as they called it, and it was like Saturnalian. Didn't really go into too much detail after that. It had something to do with the Christmas tree. It was something to do with the Christmas tree, though, if I recall right. Certainly, on the night the Savior was born, a great star shone to mark the occasion, or so the legends say. And 3 sages from the east, The so-called three wise men followed it to the town of his birth, bearing gifts. Oh, sages, you say? Even now, we place a star on top of our Christmas trees to symbolize the one that they followed. But it's not inconceivable to speculate that the star was originally the sun.
There's also the whole snow thing, right? You know, the idea of a white Christmas that Ryota was talking about?
That was another later addition. Someone somewhere must have drawn a line connecting Christmas with the winter season. Christmas has accumulated bits and pieces of many festivals over the years, such as Roman Feast of Saturnalia. Yeah. And even those quirks can differ depending on the local region or faith. Christmas does still exist, even in places with no snow. Yeah, it exists here. In the south.
That's true. In Tokyo, it's normal to think of Christmas as purely a winter affair.
But according to the books I've read, half of the world once celebrated Christmas in summer.
And many transients like Mr. Itzamna here come from worlds that don't even have winter. So if Tokyo's norms happen to change, there's no reason Christmas couldn't become a summer event, right?
All I'm hearing is that it's rather amazing how such a holiday, like, gathered so many different faiths to what it is to now, and to what we know it as today. Which I would have to comment, that's amazing. That's actually pretty amazing. And I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate that in various ways. What people consider normal is constantly in flux. Sometimes the balance shifts and something new becomes the norm. But if that shift happens too suddenly, people will try to push against it. Yep. Ain't that the truth? A change in that which is commonly accepted can feel like an attack on their beliefs, you see. Admittedly, when I first came to Tokyo, the sun setting in the evening and rising in the morning seemed very strange to me. And on that subject, I'd like to interject for a moment with a question that I think is rather crucial for us to answer. Is that burning object above our heads even the sun? Because the more you peek at it, the less it appears to be. Wait, what? Does it not look like the sun to you? You scaring me, man! If you would, take a look at this, then shield your eyes, and compare. This is what I see when I look up at it. A sketch from his jacket is the one. As one, you crowd around to examine it. White!
My, what a lovely little sun! You're not an art teacher for nothing. No, wait.
Wait a minute. What am I... Something's off about that. Oh, Itzamna, what did you do? Oh no, I just figured out what he did. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, they might explain it here. So I don't want to say anything yet. What the heck? It's all spiky! Not the sun! It looked like the sun to you before because that's what you thought you were seeing. Or rather, that's how it was behaving. The world's norms say that any great light in the sky must be the sun. So in your minds, that's all it could have been. But I am from El Dorado, a world of sun worship. I am more perceptive on this subject than most. Besides which, part of being an artist is doubting what I see. Only then do certain shapes and forms become apparent. Could it be? I think I recognize that. Let's see. Should be in the new Santa Digest. Here it is. I knew I'd seen it before. It's what's known as a piñata. Oh, what? No! Don't be... I think that's German. And I am horrible at German, but I'm going to tell... I am horrible at German as I never even took a class on it, but I'm going to attempt anyway. Gesundheit! Piñatas are soft yet rigid containers. Wrong one. Piñatas are soft yet rigid containers. Often spheres filled with presents, used during festivals in certain parts of the world. Nowadays, they're commonly seen at Christmas or birthday parties, where blindfolded children break them open with sticks. I can definitely see the appeal for children, as Tokyo has a similar tradition involved the splitting of watermelons. Indeed, though this practice has its origins in demon warding, where demons hiding amid the stars were forcibly driven out. Of course, given that demons live here alongside us now, that tradition was never going to stick as is. A demon warding ritual. That sounds quite similar to Setsubun. Wow, glad we did that. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that event. It sounds quite similar to Setsubun. How peculiar that it turned into a children's game at this point. A ball with presents inside. If that's the case, then what's inside that big flaming ball in the sky, I wonder? Oh, maybe that's where it's all gone. Christmas spirit. And if it swells, then maybe the sun will burst open too. You may have just hit upon the way to reclaim Tokyo's night. If the piñata bursts, it leaves all its presents behind, which would see the belief set free. A true Christmas miracle. Christmas Eve can be our gift to Tokyo. Let's give back Christmas for Christmas. That would be quite the ambitious gift. But then, flexible thinking is the backbone of creativity. If I may say, I think you have great artistic potential, Brandon. Piñatas have a... God, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough getting these voices right. Piñatas have historically been used to celebrate Christmas in more temperate regions. They seem perfectly suited to our needs. Let's contact Mr. Tansgrenier post-haste. He will find us the references we need. I don't even know different Christmas traditions. I didn't even know different Christmas traditions existed. The wall around Tokyo must have cut us off from all that. Yep. It went up before we were born, so there's a lot we just don't know about the outside world. Perhaps everything we think of as ordinary is only ordinary in Tokyo. We have a lot to learn, huh? I think that's the right approach here. The world is full of things that are completely foreign to us all. All we can do is learn. But with you by my side, it feels like an adventure. Like our world is growing larger. Can you feel it too? Oh. Uh-oh. I know that song! God, why she have to show up? Excusez-moi, are you busy, my darlings? No? Good. For Arachne, Tokyo fashionista du jour requests, nay, demands your assistance. Oh, why if it isn't Arachne? I sure didn't expect to see you here. Do you mind if I borrow your star performers for a teensy second, sweetie? I just finished making some adjustments, see? But I need to check the fit, so if they could swing by my shop real quick, that would be fabulous. I heard you were a fast worker, but color me impressed. We should be ready for the event with time to spare at this rate. Oh, but I couldn't possibly refuse a request from Santa himself. Why, this might be the highlight of my career. And regarding your other order, you know, the all-weather Santa suits for your students? Well, I'm stitching as fast as my needles will go to ensure they are good and ready for the event's finale. Right now, I'm worried if we'll make it to that finale. But this is for my students, so I'll keep at it. We may not have nighttime or snow, but I mean to prove that we still have Christmas. So that's the purpose of the all-weather Santa suits then? You need them to stand up to any cold or any heat. Well, never fear. I shall have your order wrapped up in time and style. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Arachne. Everyone, if you would be so kind as to go with her to be fitted, I'd be much obliged. Perhaps I owe myself a short break too. This heat's gotten me quite exhausted. Headmaster Dad must have wanted an ordinary Christmas as much as anyone else. He's putting on a brave facade, but deep down he's worried. Not that that's any of my business, of course. I'm a little anxious myself. Well, it's good of you to be honest. The truth is, we're all a bit anxious right now. That's why we have to come together to support one another. As scary as that might seem. This old lizard is all too happy to throw his hat in with you youngsters. Don't forget that. I'm here to help. For all that you can trust is an old codger like me anyway. Eh? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all again for your hard work. No matter how this pans out, please know that I am proud of you for all your efforts alone. That said, I aim for success here, so let's bring back this Tokyo's Yuletide together. Yeah! Everyone's all fitted. There's no crash course fashion show? I would have loved the crash course fashion show. Oh. Oh, I forgot what I was thinking about earlier. Oh, basically, Itzamna just has pretty much changed our belief. Pretty much changed our freaking belief as to what something is. Because he showed us his picture, he showed us his version of the sun, and then we look at him and go, oh crap, that's the sun! Oh. He inadvertently did that. It's like, I'm trying to think. It's like describing to a blind person what something looks like. Like they probably have their own ideas, and then you tell them your version, and they go, "Oh, so that's what one is." Okay. Oh, we actually have a battle. Oh, we don't. Oh, okay. I don't have to build a team for it. And our first one is Ziz. Can I look at it? Draw all enemies in one square. Dazzle, Charm. Oh dang, she gets glint at the start. That's good. Increased horizontal movement. Vigor, HP restorer. And bonus dazzle damage. Addition though.
I can't blame people for not wanting to leave their houses, but it's certainly going to make attracting attendees a lot harder.
It'll be fine. We stuck up so many posters, no one could possibly miss them. We even run TV commercials. Andvari sure works fast, huh? That doesn't change the fact that most people have just stopped going outside altogether. They consider the indoors to be safer. Aside from the sun never setting, everything's normal. And that's a pretty big aside for people just to accept.
That's where we come in. We'll put on such a good show that they'll forget all about the undying sun. Yay!
And Devil say they want to help too. I hope they aren't feeling too guilty. Well, plays are more theatrical with more people in the cast, so this will be good for those, pastrami's?
Pastorela's Ryota. Improvised Christmas performances popular in certain parts of the world. They're about spreading Christmas cheer, so anybody can take part, even amateurs. I did think about putting on a musical, but sadly we don't have quite enough members for a chorus.
Well, I am digging the Santa look. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I am digging her Santa look. Oh, Teach, I'm loving the Santa look.
Oh, why thank you. I'm rather fond of it myself, and it really is very breathable.
Her outfit actually reminds me of a character from Live a Hero. I can't think of the character's name because I don't use her. But it reminds me of one of their outfits, or just of that character in general. I can't think of the name though.
The fabric is so soft on my feathers too. The designer truly did wonderful work.
Come to think of it, it's strange to see you without Behemoth. And working during the holidays too?
It's strange for me as well, but Behemoth wants to get involved in the gift giving this year, so he found himself a job.
Behemoth got a job!
Back when he was first looking, he asked me for advice, but I knew so little honestly I couldn't offer him any help. It made me realize that I ought to educate myself on the subject so I can help my students better navigate their futures. So I discussed it with the other teachers and got permission to try a little part-time work myself.
That's very conscientious of you. You must be quite dedicated to willingly take on extra work in your free time.
Well, I just hate to think of my own lack of experience might be a burden to my students. Besides, as the other teachers noted, this will show them that learning doesn't stop outside of school. And once I'm done, I'll put all the coin I've made towards a banquet for Behemoth.
Oh. Oh, no fair. Curse you, Behemoth.
Oh, stop it, Brandon.
Say, is that who I think it is? Look there, coming out of the station. Uh-oh. When you say lively, I can only think, yep! God, do I have to whip this voice out too? So Merry Christmas!
What? Was that a pun? I mean, good hustle, but it really wasn't very funny.
Sorry, everyone's whining about Christmas being canceled, and I don't like it. So I was just trying to lighten the mood. Plus, we finally get a year when Yasuyori can show up to the Christmas party, and he pieces out to some part-time gig. And suddenly everyone else is canceling too! They're really gonna abandon me at Christmas? Oh. I mean, I get it. Some of the third years have started buying serious monster presents, so the pressure's really on. I mean, your present's gotta be the best, or it's like, what's the point, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. Stop being my dad. Stop having my dad's mentality. Please. Still, it's not fair to have folks going way over the spending limit. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind next time I see them. Yeah, try finding something cool on a budget is the fun part. Throwing coin around just makes it awkward for everyone. Exactly! That's why we're here! To tell Yasuyori he doesn't need to push it! Of course, it doesn't hurt to get to enjoy the resort while we're here. We'll show the others what they get for bailing on us. Amen to that! I'm gonna have a ton of fun! Then rub it all in Gunzo's face when he finally shows up! Oh, hey! Next to the tall lady over there. Isn't that Brandon? Oh no, they spotted me. Unbelievable! Off gallivanting around having Christmas fun without me? I'll show him what for! Oh. Hey, Ashigara. Some Merry Christmas! It's not funny the second time. It doesn't work. Huh? Heard of that one before? Well, glad to hear it spreading. Everyone's all doom and gloom about Christmas being canceled. But I say we enjoy what we got. My. Are you this little one's friend? I don't believe I've ever seen you at school. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ziz, a teacher in training at Shinjuku Academy. Oh, right. We're from Yoyogi, so that tracks. I'm Ashigara, and this here is Kuma and Durga. Nice to meet you, Miss Ziz. You've got a real good student here. He's always helping me out a lot. Huh? What's wrong, Durga? I feel like I just lost a bunch of races. I didn't even know I was running. I'll make up for it, though. I get the joke, but that was surprising. I'm more surprised that they put that joke in there. Anyway, nice to meet you, Mrs. Mind if I friend you on the app? My, is everybody at Yoyogi Academy so friendly and outgoing? Because that gives me an idea. You see, the group of us are helping out at Resort Andvari's Christmas party right now. And we were thinking of holding a Pastorela, a kind of impromptu play right here. Would you be interested in joining us? Resort Andvari, huh? Say, ain't that where Yasuyori's working? We were just headed there. A Christmas party? He ditched me to go to another Christmas party? That clinches it. We're doing this. I'm gonna rock the crap out of this play, or whatever, and to show Yasuyori what for. Here we go. Oh, God. You know Yasuyori. Well, that makes things even easier then. Why, it's like a Christmas miracle all on its own. Wait, you know him too? Oh, that does it then. Count me in for sure. Nothing motivates people like competition, I suppose. Anyway, it seems we have our actors. That just leaves the script. Not to worry, Pastorelas are improvised, so they don't need a script, and I know the story of this one by heart. See, in the past, not everybody could read and write like we all can, but they still had lives to enjoy. So they thought, how best could they spread the teachings of their ancestors without relying on written word? They thought long and hard about that question. In fact, the answer they came up with was to make them into pictures, songs, and plays. That way, even those who couldn't read could learn from history. that where Pastorela's came from? Wait, it's like, oh, play's already started, huh?
Anyway, today I'd like to tell you the story from long ago. Listen closely now. I am but a poor shepherd from the mountains, so my tale is a humble one, but I pray you'll hear me out all the same. After long days of chasing sheep, I lay my heavy head down upon their woolen flanks to sleep. When all of a sudden I spot a star I'd never seen in my life, twinkling in the eastern sky. It's not quite as bright as the sun now, though, of course. If it were, I wouldn't have been able to sleep at all. I'm reminded of a story I once heard. Supposedly, when a new king is born, a star will shine in the east. Could this be that very star? Perhaps, in some eastern town, a child has been born who will one day be king. Oh, goodness, I can't delay. I must greet him and ask him to guide this land true. Many believe that the day of this king's birth became what we now call Christmas, heralding the dawn of a land of happiness. But what does the land of happiness really look like? What do you think makes you the happiest?
I guess being able to eat yummy food whenever I want?
Yeah, what he said. Although, I don't know. There's more to life than eating, right?
Uh-oh. All I care about is not being alone. I want some place where everyone will be my bud.
I mean, that sounds nice, but would it really be enough? I'm not happy unless I'm on the track to be the best at something. Granted, that means competition, and competition means someone's gonna get hurt. But still, that won't stop me from trying.
No, everyone's disagreeing. Why can't everyone be happy together? We can't have our cake and eat it too. I suppose the land of happiness would be a place where everyone is free to pursue their own happiness, whatever form it may take. The problem is, what makes one person happy could wind up causing someone else distress. And there's no pleasing everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Like, some folks want to be surrounded by friends all the time, but others just want to be left alone. Quite right. A land of happiness is a land of contradiction indeed, but I do think you're on the right track. There's always that temptation, however, to think that only your version of happiness is valid. It's how conflict is born. I think it's important to realize that there are people who like the very things you dislike the most. And always consider how your actions may affect them.
Excuse me. Oh god, this one's holding this one is rough.
So you don't unknowingly tread upon someone else's preferences. Even something as simple as a positive thinking can still be alarming or even off-putting if it's overly intense. Oh, right! Like that gift exchange we had! Yasuyori totally went over budget and made us all feel like we cheaped out!
Dang! Just throw him under the bus!
Half of the fun of getting gifts is thinking about what everybody might like. So if you just throw coin at it, it's kind of cheating. That's a very poignant and easily understood example. It's important to be certain that your kindness is wanted.
Why do I feel like Yasuyori is like peeking around the corner and feeling bad right now?
I know. I can ask the future king directly and see what present I can give that his people will most appreciate. I'll ask him what I can possibly give that they might all actually agree on something that intersects all of their taste. Taking on differences of opinion into account and finding a good compromise is the key to creating a land that everyone can enjoy. This is called democracy, but not the democracy that we know.
Oh God, don't. Okay, stop. God, stop myself right there. I'm stopping myself right there before I go too far with that joke. Sounds good to me. Let's go find this king then, and what in Jiminy Christmas is that? Scream! Oh jeez. Where did those devils come from? Why are there so many of them? They've gone berserk. Berserk devils! Berserk devils? But why? And why are the D-elves with them?
My! Why ever are you getting in our way, little ones?
Scream! Mary!
Because that's what demons do? We'll have to beat you if we want to get through, you say.
Hey, devils, don't be so rude to Miss Ziz. No, Shiro, wait. I think this is all part of the play.
Huh, I hope you are right, Ashigara. What do you think? What do we do?
They want to fight? I say we give it to them!
Agreed! If they think they can stand in my way, they got another thing coming!
Miserable pile of demons! Have at you! You pull your punches, everyone.
君の隣なら。
さん、はい。
いただきまー
す。みんなで舞台を進みましょう。お姉さんに、ほら、ついてきて。そうね。そう、はい。
開け。ああ。夢。
そう、はい。そうね。
開け。
そう、はい。
頑張るよ。
そう、ずっと頑張ってたね。お姉さんにも分かってる。そう、はい。そうね。
開け。
フィナーレまでみんなで一緒にね。メリーホットクリスマスお姉さん、とっても楽しいわ。
And considering that this is a more newer event, there's more dialogue after. Oh, this play of theirs is actually attracting attention. It's really quite the spectacle. Ah, the wonders of youthful creativity. But the true test is yet to come, my young artist. I've never seen that face. Can your creation withstand and accommodate the manifold perspectives and values of your audience? Scree, Mary.
My, you dear little things. Are you alright? Why in the world did you try to get in our way? Scree. What's that, you say? Christmas only matters if you're on the nice list. And everyone says you're naughty? But the fact is, there is no naughty without a nice list. So that's important. You don't like it? It's unfair, you say. They only call you demons to separate you from the good children. So you mean to put an end to Christmas on behalf of all the naughty children everywhere? Oh, Devils. I never knew you felt that way.
It's not real, Shiro. They're just acting. I think.
In so many stories, demons are cast as villains, as foils for some hero, or heroes representing a desirable virtue.
Where's Taro Mighty?
But is that really how things are? Does that take into account the bigger picture? Can we even say that anything in this world is universally right or wrong? Universally nice or naughty?
Don't. You got me thinking of the main story, and please, I need to stop thinking about that.
If we could ask the wisest sage in the world these questions, would they be able to provide an answer? Tell me, everyone, have you heard this story before? Long, long ago, there was a married couple. One of them sold off their prized watch to buy a comb for their spouse's hair, while the other cut off all of their beautiful hair and sold it to buy their spouse a chain for their watch. what each other thought the other valued most, the other actually didn't care for at all. In much the same way, the things we value and deign to be right may differ from what others around us feel. That disparity is part of life. It's neither good nor bad, but merely a different experience and perspective.
Wait.
Now everybody, actors and audience alike, I implore you to close your eyes and imagine something for me. Picture something you love and something that somebody else loves.
Idiot. Oh. All right. Oh God, I have crushes on problematic people in this game.
Just like that married couple, we often misunderstand what those around us truly value. But by that same token, there's bound to be something precious to us among the things that others discard. Come now, join me on the path of the three wise men, and let's find the answers we seek. Scree! Naughty children don't get what they want for Christmas, you say? I wonder how true that is. We don't know everything there is to know after all. Let's not be too quick to jump to conclusions. Let's be instead like a shepherd, carefully rounding up their flock. Now everyone, come along, don't be shy. Say, you back there! You've been watching us, haven't you?
Do you want to come along?
Oh dear, it seems they're a little shy. I did pique their interest from the looks of it. I'm sure they'll follow along in time. And as for the rest of you, shall we be off? Onward to the star beyond the hilltop. The three wise men's journey has only just begun. Scream! Merry Jingle Bells! my Christmas revelers. Welcome, one and all, to Resort Andvari's Christmas party. Oh, that was nice.